Hello from Mexico and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today I'm at the house site. I just got off of work. I'm gonna give you guys a full house update. We are leaving for the US pretty soon. So this will be one of the last updates that you guys get on the house until we're back from that trip. And we'll show you what all has been going on at the house site. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. In with the dog. So here's Jackson. Hi, Jackson. And then we've got Pika, 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 Pika. And then we've got Maya. Hi, Maya. Hi, Mom. Where's Ellie? Hi, Ellie Mae. Ellie's over here. Manchas, of course, took off with my suegra's dog. So here's all the puppies. They're all doing good. Let's check out the house. Okay, Fidel and Pancho are taking a little break so that they can grab some food. So they've got the fire with the comal going so they can heat up tortillas. They've got blanquillos con jamón y frijoles, so eggs and ham and beans. Right now I'm sitting on the second floor of the house, so just up the stairs. Here's the stairs, there's my dogs. Right now I'm sitting on the second floor of the house. So there have been a couple of delays since the last house update. Let me kind of go over them with you. The first delay that we saw was that we had a pretty major delay in our materials. So we weren't able to get materials for Fidel and Pancho and the other guys so that they could continue working to get the garage and primary bedroom ready for their colados. So we saw about a 2-week delay with those materials. In combination with that delay, we've also had a lot of workers still working on their fields, which is fine, which we kind of planned for. And we had some holidays. So right now that we have the materials, Fidel and Pancho have been working for about 3 or 4 days to try and get caught up. So there hasn't been a ton of progress, but I'm still gonna show you guys what progress we do have. But by the time that the boys and I return from the States, we should have, or at least be starting on the roof for the garage, and then they'll move on to the roof for the primary bedroom. Delays happen. We're not in any rush for this house. I know, we're excited, of course, we want to get into it, but we also want to make sure that it's done right, and we're not freaking out when we have small delays, like the material delay. And the material delay, honestly, was just the guy that we get our materials from locally was waiting on his supplier. So it wasn't anything that we could do. So we just kind of enjoyed some time off from the house a little bit. Fidel was doing some work. The workers got caught up in their fields. And so now they'll start coming back. We've got Pancho back, and then the other workers will come back, I think, in the next week or so. And then everybody will be back full force in the house. So let me show you first off the updates that I can see from the second floor. Okay, so the way that the bathroom is set up, because it has plumbing, it's been catching rainwater. So it looks like I have a tiny swimming pool on the second floor. This is not a tiny swimming pool. This is the bathroom with the plumbing included, but it kind of looks like a little mini swimming pool. Let me walk you over here. So Fidel and Pancho have been working on putting together more of these beams. They do put these together by hand. The rebars, they're support beams. They'll be here in the second floor. They'll connect to like these things that you see right here. So they're gonna connect to these. They'll go all the way up to the second floor roof. And so as you can see, they need quite a few of them. So they've been working on those, but that was some of the material that got delayed, and the tabiques, which I'm gonna show you next. Right now, Fidel and Pancho need to get these walls up to level with where the roof is going to be so that Don Jose and his crew can come back and do the colado. So right now they're working on these kind of like half walls. They'll have a couple different ones that'll come up to these blue lines that you see, which are the levels. I think this one may not be super accurate because they've got it sitting on top of here. Let's not go by that one. But for example, let me come over here. For example, this blue line right here, the wall will come up to that, but it'll also be slanted as it rises up and meets. And so the roof will, of course, cover that. But the wall will have to meet it so the roof can sit on it. So that's one of the things that they're also doing right now. I know they had to put together some more of these to extend them. So again, also had to do that by hand. You guys see this right here. The other thing that has been completed, which was honestly kind of a beast, was putting together this particular support beam. It carries the weight of the roof on the garage. They had to go through and put all of this together by hand, but as you can see, it's a lot bigger than like these smaller ones that you see. So Fidel and Pancho have been putting those together, sometimes just Fidel, but they've been putting all of this together. It is now complete. The next step for this is they will put a wood form around it, and then they will pour concrete in it so that it is solidified, and then that will support the weight of the roof for the garage. Super windy on the second floor, but now we're gonna head down to the first floor so that we can catch up with those guys and see how their lunch break, afternoon break is going. Are you eating your taco? What do you have in your taco? Beans? All right, Fidel's still heating up some tortillas.
Tortillitas.
He's eating his taco.
Un lonchecito. Acompañado con unos.
I told him. That's the little half spoon, because the spoon broke. Beans. Oh, they also have some chiles.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. What are you doing, Dominic?
Boo, boo, walking. Are walking?
Uh-huh.
This tablet.
Are you making a bunch of little houses?
Wow.
Wow.
Haha.
You found a really good use for that, for those that jalapeno can. Careful.
House? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Suck.
Oh, it didn't come out.
Come on.
Who needs a sandbox?
Huh?
I said, who needs a sandbox and fancy sandbox toys?
Huh? See no box toys.
You don't need sandbox toys. One of our compadres is walking his borregos in the back of our property. This makes me so nervous, but also I'm afraid of heights, so. sus. Okay, they got it in. So now they're gonna work on doing the final ties at the bottom, and then this support beam will be all ready to go. Here's Dominic making some mud pies. Hi! Are you making mud pies? Yum. They look delicious.
Yeah.
Ew. 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 You're crazy. Ew. Ew. Jackson, I know that you want to follow me around, but you make me super nervous when you're up here. Like, I'm always afraid he's gonna fall off of here, but he refuses. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, so now Fidel is tying all of these in place. Which I think is probably the part that takes the longest, other than forming squares. All right, guys, so that is gonna wrap up this house date. As always, we appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much, as always, for being here. We will be leaving soon for our trip, so we'll get as much as we can before we leave, and then when we get back, you'll get more house updates, but we'll have tons of content for you coming of our trip to Utah. So as always, just thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this, and we hope that everybody has a great weekend. Bye, guys.